Morning guys, it's a new week. It's a super unfortunate. By about 2 minutes we missed the three kids on the bikes. They were doing great things in front of the phone box, like little stunts and stuff on their bikes, completely harmless. All the tourists were loving it, watching. And one of them then put his bike up inside the phone box and pretending to answer the phone. They would definitely have got some good pictures, those three guys over there. A lot of fun. Couple of things. Big thanks to you, Julie Lambell in Australia. You know why. Massive thanks to you. Appreciate what you did this morning. Folks, we got so sort of distracted when the new signs appeared and things that we forgot about a lot of the basics. Big thanks to all of you that have used the link on the YouTube homepage, guys, the Buy Me a Coffee link. A lot of you used it. Very generous, guys. Much appreciated. And my lattes are going to be on you guys between now and Christmas, pretty much. So thank you, guys, for doing that. It's much appreciated. Also, 10 of you, it doesn't matter which 10, I'm not going to list names here and there and everything, it's not really relevant. But I found that YouTube has a whitelist, okay? You can whitelist certain users so that everything that they write, whenever their comments, it's okay, whenever their comments are left on YouTube videos, they will appear immediately. Because often, just very random comments are held for review. It's a bit of an ongoing YouTube problem. Every channel has it. Just little filters, other sort of relevant topical matters. Sometimes they're held for review, and that's what takes up a lot of my time. The held for review page, because only I, as a channel owner, no one else, can click that publish. So every few days I check the held for review tab on comments in YouTube Studio, bin some comments that are rude, and the rest are published. The surprising thing was that a lot of you, some very regular long-time commenters, and you know who you are, some of your comments you might have noticed occasionally go missing. Looks like they've been deleted, removed. Never. They get put into the held for review section. However, that should not happen anymore, because, as I mentioned, 10 of you that are very long-time contributors, exclusively and interesting, 10 ladies, folks, looking through all the comments, 10 of you ladies were whitelisted yesterday evening, so that's now done. So hopefully, if ever you comment on any video, that should go straight through without needing to think about, hey, it might be held, or worrying about, potentially controversial words. There we are. I'll try and add blocks of 10 every week or two, etc. I'm keeping a list because that will be easier then to make sure I don't add the same person onto the whitelist twice. Okay, that's enough of our phone box antics. And it's almost, look, the phone box has been vacated. There's no one there. I have no idea what this bro's doing. I think he's going to make a video with me in it. Okay, here come the next two lucky folks, but we're out of time. We need to move. Why? Because in 5 minutes, the guard change will be complete. Look. See? It's pretty much actually 4 minutes. 11:26 here in London this morning. So, new week, new start, new beginnings. Voice is a lot improved. It's still not better, but we're about sort of 90% back to normal. I'm sure by this time next week we'll be 100% back to normal. Finally, because it's actually super annoying, guys, when I'm completely fine, except that there's that residue of infection. This is partly why actually I pushed through and was out every day this weekend, because the very best way to get better: push hard, get yourself tired, sleep well. Good sleep equals faster recovery equals feeling good. Now today the weather's glorious. It's not sunny, it's not bright. So why, you might ask, is it glorious? Well, because for the first time in a good few weeks, there's no humidity. This feels more like a sort of end of April, early May day, and it is glorious. It's still plenty warm enough to walk around with short sleeves, but as you can see, lots of people are also wearing longer sleeves and or jackets, and are perfectly able to deal with it. It's a glorious, perfect temperature that I love, circa 20-21 degrees. Now, lifeguards. The lifeguards will be back, are back in fact, they'll be there when we get there. Folks, it's important to remember that this channel, and a large part of the reason that I make these videos, this content, and share it with all of you lovely folks around the world, is because it is a pro HCAV channel. As it says on the YouTube channel homepage, Kingsguard Household Cavalry. Now, it being a pro HCAV page means that even if there are things we sometimes see that we don't like, it's important to discuss them in a respectful and deferential manner. Why? Because we, all of us, myself of course being the man on the ground, but all of you watching, are in a very privileged position. We get up very, very close, sometimes too close, to serving soldiers. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but is there anywhere else in the world where you can get as close as we did, and often do, are able to observe, this magnificent uniform, the processes, procedures, the custom, the ceremony, etc., the pageantry, almost intimately at times? No. Or if there is, I'm not aware of it. Okay? Maybe some, reenactments, but that's not the same thing at all. This is the real deal. These guys are at work, they're on duty, they're serving. That's why I think that even when things don't quite align with what you're hoping them to align with, it's important to be respectful. You might like this trooper more than that trooper, you might not like a trooper at all, you might prefer a horse, whatever. It doesn't really matter. The key thing is respect. It's absolutely fundamental. I did remove some comments that I deemed respect. I really do hate deleting comments on my videos, I really do. It takes time, and I'd rather not do it, but guys, try and keep it on topic and respectful. If anybody spots some seriously disrespectful comments by any user, please feel free to DM me on Instagram or email me. But, and this is imperative, guys, always include the link to what you're talking about. So if, user blah blah commented something negatively, copy the link to that comment, email it to me or DM it to me. That's the quickest way to draw my attention to these things. I know some of you try to do that in the YouTube comments, but they get lost very quickly. It's rare to publish a video that doesn't have 100 comments in the first 10 to 20 minutes. So that's all I'll say about that. It is important, guys, to me, and for what we're trying to do here, to keep it respectful. It's not a big thing to ask at the end of the day, because the way I see it is that if, like a lot of the spammy channels, we've got Spamdullah, we've got the guy with 3 caps, the red cap guy with 3 phones, sorry, etc, etc. We've got, there are some lovely people that film here, but several have gone to extremes, and that isn't really needed. If and when a coal comes, it would be horrid to get cold, wouldn't it, folks, just because of negative comments. Is it actually the CCJ vehicle? It is. Maybe it's finally been, it was the CCJ police vehicle, finally been reclaimed on the move. Okay, so we've made it. It is an absolutely chocker-wocker Monday morning here at Horseguards. They've changed over the boxman, and we've got an absolute ton of tourists here already. Good heavens. I thought we'd sort of, arrive, walk up very close to the horse, see a few people, but what on earth is this? Look at it. Goodness gracious, people, what is going on? Okay, so we're very close to the front, and there are a lot of people, guys, on both sides. Pan it a teeny bit, look. Yikesy, yikesy. What do you think we're going to get in terms of lifeguard responses? Only one way to see it, by watching patiently and hoping for some clarification. It's Monday morning. It's just after the guard change. It's a bit busy, no? So surprisingly busy for.
Just got busy now.
Just like, where did they all suddenly magically appear from? Got stuck at the back. Wow.
Before only me and him.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I mean that. Oh, obviously.
No, I'm talking about the horse.
Oh, I thought you meant behind me. Oh goodness, yeah, he's here more than the horse. Okay, off we go. Oh, bye-bye horse. Notice guys, you've seen the return of long sleeves and even jackets. Personally, I think like a raincoat or something like that is a bit extreme. I mean, it's, you know, far from being cold. Okay, let me tell you which horse we've got, guys, because yes, you can see the hoof number. One second, name incoming. Yes, ladies and gents, I wasn't entirely sure. I knew it was a new one, but I couldn't remember which new one. Don't get excited, it's not Zara. Oh, no, it's not. Your name is not Zara, cheeky horsey. You might be thinking you want to be Zara, but no. It's not Zenith. Horsey's like, hold on, how do you know both of my flatmates? It's Zand Vervoorde, folks. A Flemish beauty. I mean, the horse is actually Irish, but, you know, Flemish named. One of our current favourites, super chill, friendly and beautiful new Z horse. Probably between 5, 6 and 7 years old. Bit of a fashion show I think we might end up getting. Swivel us around. Good numbers. But will anyone touch the horse? It's fundamentally a numbers game, people, isn't it? You know, if we've got 5,000 people flooding through in 1 hour, it's much more likely somebody's going to be naughty than if it's 500 people. 10 times more likely, of course. Real surprising actually to arrive here early at the beginning of a new week with a day that's actually busier than the entire weekend put together. Oh, some tourists discussing behind me about the signage. They're still flooding out of the front gates. Look at this. Great to see the enthusiasm, if I'm honest. Some groups of lovely ladies this morning. Great to see actually if the other horse is also a new Z. Very unlikely, but a possibility. One thing we don't know actually, we know Zambezi, who will obviously not be here, is a mare, and we know that Zara is a mare. This horse, I'm reasonably sure, is a gelding. If any of you have anything to contribute to my findings of this horse being a gelding, please feel free to do so in the comments. Super chill horse. Oh. Bro had a nice rosy red apple and got a no from the trooper.
We're going to continue this way, please.
In fact, I might ask him if I can eat it. I mean, I need the nutrients. That was interesting. I like the fact that he asked, very respectful to ask if he could feed the horse. He didn't presume, as so many tourists do, and just offer a carrot or an apple, like yesterday, for example. There's only one other person here, a friend of mine that's filming next to me, so no one else will have got that very firm no. Fashion show begins. I mean, it is Monday morning.
this thing. I would definitely not
I think actually I've got some American tourists next to me or near to me. Wait, if they come closer, I'm going to make the horse only bites them. They've walked back. I wanted to make my the horse only bites Americans comment. It's amazing actually every time I say that, because I think I say it in a serious voice. People take it as being serious. The key thing this morning, which sets actually today apart from yesterday, is the light. We've got that very, very bright, almost orangey coloured light. Notice the colour of the walls, guys. The very best light for filming. Oh, this dude's an icon. My favourite pose actually is when some tourists go up, look up to the guard. It's almost as though they've scaled Everest and they're sort of doing that triumphant look into the air. I made it. And this bro is chill. Look at that. Gotta be an Aussie to be that chill in London on a Monday morning. Loving how relaxed he seems to be. What do you think, Aussies? Would you claim him? Pretty sure he is. Oh, hold on. I can't read the t-shirt. What does it say? Is that Hogwarts alumni? Hogwarts or some school? I can't read it. Anyone recognise the t-shirt? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is. It's a Harry Potter t-shirt, I think. Yeah, Hogwarts alumni. Only Aussie dress super chill like that and still manage to own it and look good. If I dress like that, I look like a complete and utter wimp. It would not work. Plus people would be blinded by the reflection. My skin is whiter than her jacket. Horsey's looking at me like, what have I done wrong? Nobody wants to talk to me, touch me, interact with me, or feed me. It's like they didn't mention any of this kind of neglect over at Hedgecote Training School. Otherwise I wouldn't have signed up. I would have joined the police. Okay, we've got a bit of space. Let's have a little wander, folks. See who's on. Let's also hope, I'm really hoping that we're going to get some rounds being walked, being marched, because it feels like it's been a week. It hasn't been. I think it was last Friday the last time we had rounds. But it's very, very curious how the Blues and Royals went the whole weekend. It's funny, that's partly why I dug out that little bit of footage of the gatesman at the front, and then the new gatesman when he came back in shouting at those tourists super loudly. Because to be honest, it's not about people getting shouted at. It's just about something unusual, unexpected, etc. On top of the beautiful horses, on top of everything else that we see. So I'm going to hope, quietly hope, that the gatesman will leave his post today. Gatesman's really far forward actually, almost touching the chain. In other words, not back in the shade. And then again, if it's not boiling hot, it's easier to do that.
Like statues.
People happily getting pictures though, very, very, very relaxed here today. You can see it's chill because even the police are happy having a chat over against the wall. Right, let's see if we can figure out which other horse we've got. Bear in mind, guys, we will have a changeover in this video. I likely will not do a second part, not because I don't want to, but because if I kill my voice, I'm going to regret it. Oh.
Don't touch the horse!
He's off his head, guys, off his nut. You can see it. 1 second, folks. Yeah, sorry guys, he's off his head. That was interesting. Sorry. I mean, you know it's Monday morning, folks, when that happens, don't you? Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, I think so.
In the guy's defence, the chap that got shouted at, he's completely off his head. He doesn't know what he's doing. But obviously the police need to move him on because it doesn't look good. The optics are terrible. Lots of people here with their kids and so on. Last thing is some very early morning drunk off his nut. Good to see how quickly they were on it though. How quickly they came out of the gate. And also good to see that and hear this trooper find his voice in that magnificent way. Fantastic, actually. We've seen that guy here before. The second he was sort of stumbling along the front, I thought to myself, hold on a second. We know what's going to happen here. Inevitable. Let's get ourselves round into a slightly better position, folks. 1 second.
Did you get him shouting?
Say again?
Did you get him shouting?
Yeah, it was that. He's here a lot of the time. You know, bless him. He didn't know what he was doing. Obviously, he shouldn't do it, but he's off his nut completely. Yeah, big time. Kind of sad, really, but interesting to see the trooper find his voice though. That was a proper loud shout. Whoa, folks, and that was almost myself and the photographer. Then very close. It wasn't. It was the family. 1 second. It was the family next to me. Did that scare you guys? No, it wasn't your fault, but she came up really quietly. Normally they kind of like stamp so that you know they're coming, but she was like silent, no?
Yeah.
Wow.
Until she was there.
Oh goodness me, American tourists. Really cute family, got massively owned them. They really did jump out of their skins. And to be honest, so did the photographer and I. If he hadn't spotted her, absolutely silent gatesman. But it's great that happened. Why? Because we now know 2 things. One, the gatesman's doing her rounds, depending on which way you look at it. Well, I mean, her rounds, it's a lady gatesman. Gateswoman, let's stick with gatesman. The gatesman did her rounds super quietly and scared the life out of that family. So everyone, it would appear, will get shouted at if they do something wrong. This guy won't, because he is the shop worker, folks, so don't get excited. Goodness gracious. There was me thinking it was going to be a quiet and very average morning, and already that's been blown out. Hey, all good? Didn't see you for a while.
I've been off 3 months. Had a kidney transplant.
What did you really? You're
First day
right.
back today, yeah.
Yeah? Everything kind of like
Yeah,
went
it's all
well.
good now, but end of May I've got a call. Keep the guns there.
That's bloody unfortunate you didn't get it in the autumn.
Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
I missed out on
You missed the absolute peak
That's what
tourist
I was
season.
like, I got back end of August.
Yeah.
Get something back, you know what I mean?
I mean, I think maybe we've got another month, maybe 6 weeks of decent-ish weather, but I think it's already starting to tail off. That said, the numbers here this morning are bigger than they were on Saturday.
I mean, I've had 16 today. I've got 40 next week, so
Time to start catching up,
yeah,
yeah?
I need to hit it now.
Plus, you need to pay that Chinese company back that got the kidney for you, am I right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but then I was in hospital for 12 days.
Yeah.
Complications. Went home. 24 hours later, I had a massive hemorrhage.
You look good though. I mean, you look, fresh in the face and stuff. You don't look tired.
3 weeks ago, I was like, I'm not going to get back on this.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I went.
Well, I mean, at this pace, you're going to be flipping running a marathon. If you recovered that quickly, no, fair play. Feeling good though, generally, yeah?
Yeah.
Like the same energy levels as before you went into hospital.
Yeah, I mean, I go back 3 times a week for checkups, so they adjust your medication. I think we got it right now.
I did wonder what would happen to you actually, because a few regular faces disappeared, and I was actually saying yesterday to you, like, where have the normal toll guides gone?
Yeah.
So it's good to see you back.
I've seen a couple of them. Yeah, most ones are now. I haven't seen them with like Rose and stuff.
Yeah,
A lot
in
of them
fact,
got holiday.
A lot of the Spanish girls haven't been here this season. I don't know where they're gone. Hopefully they'll be back.
I've seen a few now.
And Nora, missed them actually. They were lovely.
This is a football actually going to be thinking August. It's going to be just really packed. And
It was really, a week and a half ago. It was really too hot. It was just too hot to be out all day, even filming in a stationary position. Let alone being a tour guide marching around. You can't carry enough water when it's that hot. But I'm glad you're all right. Good to see you. See you soon. Okay, that's why one of the tour guides was absent, guys. He was having a kidney transplant. Good heavens. But he's looking super. He's back on the street. And hopefully he'll catch up, make some money. He's a very hard worker, that guy. And a lovely, genuine person. Even if the drunk decides to come back, the police are focused at the front this morning, which is interesting because it leaves the yard empty. That said, I mean, the yard's got a lot of cameras, so I dare say they'd know in 1 second if something happened. Let's see if we can name this beauty. Very clear hoof number, guys. I'll grab it for you in a second and try and name the horse. There we go. Sorry, go. Try and get right in front, guys, to actually zoom in on the hoof number for all of you. Right, piece are gone, so let's concentrate on IDing this horse. I said they're gone, they're standing at the front actually, closing one of the side gates. But keep an eye in case he comes back. Right, let's grab this ID. We've seen this horse before, definitely. I can't remember off which one it is. It's okay, it's okay. Took a few shots to get it. Right, got it, it's clear. And that is number... Very good. It's surprising actually how his hoof number is crystal clear. But yesterday we had some newer blues horses and we couldn't even begin to read the number. What's that all about? Odd, isn't it? I guess it depends on how recently they were re-stamped. I think like me, you'll all be happy though that the police are super on it this morning. It's a really good thing to see. As in fact is the trooper with that massive shout. We had pretty much an entire weekend, 2 days, without anyone getting in trouble. And then that happened, it went completely bonkers, like in a really good way. Trying to squeeze my way through. I think we might have missed it actually. These kids seem to be pushing each other into the arches, not like right in, but trying to push each other like jokingly. So they get shouted at. Chinese group actually. Must remind myself mentally that hey, when the bell rings, move your whatevers, John, so that you don't get in trouble. That was really close, and to be honest, it wouldn't have made a difference if it was the photographer and I. Of course the gatesman would have shouted at us and we would have deserved it. Good how they're all standing super far back there, look, like really watching, but without crowding. The chain's up anyway, so even if they did go up super close, people are not going to be marching in. Decent number of people this morning actually. Very interested to see which horses come out to replace these two. Secretly still hoping we might see one of the ones we haven't yet seen, Zara or Zenith. The thing is though, with those two horses, actually problematically enough, I don't even know which regiment the two of them are in. We know for example Zambezi is Blues and Royals. Zandvoorder, obviously in front of us at the moment, is a lifeguard. It's almost like being at a Ralph Lauren fashion show, guys, today. Really hard to know, in fact, which are the better options, because, you know, I moved, didn't I? And the second I moved, we had all that drama right in the camera. And my instinct is to go with the other horse. We know the trooper is happy to shout. Police are on this side, and there's a very large crowd, so let's do that, guys. Plus, when the new horses come out, of course, we get to see them through the back of the box. So we'll go with this end for the moment. It's roughly 5 minutes until the changeover. Sacrifice is being offered. Dad's like, don't be scared. This horse is way good. In fact, Waygood is looking so magnificent this morning. He deserves a picture of honour on the Instagram. I know a lot of you have been liking this picture, so I'm going to try and take, if I can, 1 or 2 pictures each day of these beauties. Waygood wins today, in fact, simply by being so handsome. He wants to look up at the camera. Moving his head, wait, there we go, that's it. Beautiful, well done. Trooper's giving him a little pat. Oh, whoa, look at that. Right on it. Respect to that trooper, folks. See that? Don't touch the horse. Even Waygood's like, get out of here. A brilliant Waygood picture, guys. This is going on the Insta now. It's a superb picture. You can really see that that drizzle, that trickle of, I know it's not, but you know, of milk down his face. One of the most unusual blazers, actually, of all the horses. Yep, that's another super picture, I must say. Lovely. It's super hard to type captions or whatever when you've only got one hand. And autocorrect tends to make extra spaces. And it's done. Picture is published of glorious Waygood. I don't think I'll get a better picture today, so I'm not going to even try. His poise, actually. And this guard is a teeny weeny bit lopsided in the stirrups. But Waygood is looking superb. I'm in fact thinking about it, he actually sort of rose up a little bit when he screamed in that guy's face, so just as well it's only a teeny bit off, but that was something to see, it really was. See how they want it today? Really, a couple of people have gone to touch it straight away. He's going to be like, don't touch the horse. Yeah? Yes. Did you also hear when he screamed at that guy?
I thought that guy always had drunk.
Yeah, he's always here drunk, but even to see him shout that loud there, it was a surprise. I was thinking, like, what the hell? He finishes it, they're changing in 2 minutes, which is annoying. He's already going home. Okay, so we know that touching the horse at this end, guys. Even the trooper in the yard is screaming at everybody to get behind the white line, please. I'm thinking that maybe the commanding officer went down to Hyde Park and said, right, everybody, you've got a choice, shout or get out.
No, they're saying that. Give them a few videos.
Oh, good lord.
Their views are dying.
help a YouTuber. Help a YouTuber weekend at Hyde Park. Love her outfit, in fact. I I don't know whose funeral she's going to this afternoon, but it's a lovely outfit. Right, police are already telling everybody to get themselves back. Mr. Brown in the t-shirt. Bye-bye. I think the trooper might well shout at this girl. He hasn't spotted her yet. Oh, she's lucky. Look, she is so lucky. Oh, yeah, there's another one taking the you-know-what, look, chancing it. Trooper said step back, you see that? Loving this trooper, actually. Oh, here we go, here's another one. Oh. Brilliant. What a difference, eh, people? I know you're going to rejoice in how smoothly the authorities, troopers, MOD, police are dealing with it this morning. Like razor sharp. Oh god, here we go again. Look. If they don't get crazy close, they're still pushing. Look. Unbelievable, isn't it, really? Oh my god, seriously. It's not fair. The parents are English, guys. British parents just told their kid to do that. Unbelievable. Oh god, here we go again. It's not fair that the soldier would have to speak to somebody's little kid. It's the parents' responsibility. But respect to him, mate, for being on it. Brilliant. I think we've just discovered a new star in the lifeguards, people. You think? It depends. I think if they get the other side of the sign. This is going to be the most relaxing Monday cup of tea or coffee, guys, you've ever had since watching this channel. I mean, talk about things going perfectly as one would expect them to go. Let's see who's next. So, Zandvoorde, other end. Waygood in front of us, about to leave. Who are their replacements? Perfect time as well, guys, because we're roughly, give or take, about 53-54% through the video already. What's that? Yes! Okay, one thing I can tell you is that's definitely not rather than the other end. 100% not. Who have we got this time? Oh, I like this trooper as well. 1 second. I think we can get a hoof number. Oh. Perfect. Let's have a look to see which one it is. Oh, so Waygood just left, and this one is Wickham.
Wickham.
Wickham. Oh, yeah, Wickham. Not West Wickham. Just Wickham. Yeah. We've got the wonder that is Wickham, ladies and gents. Great that we got 3 names already. Maybe we'll get a full house this morning for the first time in, I don't know, weeks.
That guy is alright.
At the other end. It's alright for people that are naughty. Oh goodness. Wonderful Wickham. Okay, they're just finishing up in the yard, folks, and then we'll get a whole new flood. Corporal of Horse. I think, yeah, it is a Corporal of Horse. Oh, actually, yes, it is. I know who that is. I know which Corporal of Horse that is. Lifeguard Corporal of Horse. That is very, 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 very rare to see that particular Corporal of Horse out the front. Let's hope he comes into the box. Nope, I think he's followed the horses back in. Ah, that's a pity. It's actually very unusual to see the lifeguard corporal of horse out and about. They are far less public focused, shall we say, than the blues corporals of horse. Okay, I mean, unless they're changing over the foot guards, which I'm pretty sure they're not. Are they still changing over? They're changing over the foot guards in the corner. Yeah? So they're doing it, I think they're doing it every hour then, because this is new.
Yeah, they've done it 1 hour before.
So hourly changeovers, interesting.
That time was Blue Royal, the changing over.
Okay, so we're officially still... Yeah, people are going through the gate already. We're still officially in the guard change. We'll have more people coming out there shortly, folks, when they've finished. Please are keeping people back. Look, everyone's still back behind the line. They'll be done in... there we go. There's the new guards going into the tunnel. It's a pity, actually, if I knew or realised they were changing over, because it should be every odd hour. In other words, the next one should have been at 1. But for some reason they've decided, quite possibly, actually, to remove the cuirasses. I'm reasonably sure the 2 guards had the cuirasses still on. So that would explain it. Plenty of people at the other end. Let's go to the other end and try and ID the horse before everyone else comes out and it gets too busy. Good that we've still got this little bit of overflow space into the road. It's busy here. Let's see which guard we've got and try and get a number from the hoof. God, it's not going to be easy. There are just too many people here. Like, way too many. Okay, there we are. I was just thinking to myself, I don't recognise him. Yeah. Pretty sure we've got a new trooper, ladies and gents, or somebody that came up from Bulford. So in other words, he doesn't look like a super young fellow, so I'm thinking probably up from Bulford. Let's focus on getting that number, and for the first time in ages, we might well have a full house. Bloody hell, wow, the hoof number. I think, 1 second guys. I think, and again, this is kind of not, I wouldn't bet my life on it, but I'm reasonably certain this horse is Eep. That is a really, really beautiful blaze, isn't it? Extraordinary. And I was right by choosing this end. Look at the throng of people that just came out of the gate. She's way too scared to be near the horse. Anyone recognise the guard that we're looking at now before? People, I'm pretty sure I've never seen him. And it's great actually to see new faces. Oh yeah, bro, don't worry about the family behind you. A lady and a kid. And bro's dressed as if it's November. Best colour of the day so far. How's about that? He's got a great smile. Oh, just trying to nip the photographer. The reason that we're interested in it being a new trooper is it means we've got absolutely no clue at all how he will respond if somebody touches the horse. Big if. Noise above, guys. There's a helicopter. No idea what it's for. It's not a military helicopter. They've got a super spot actually right in front. Helicopter is super loud. I don't know why it's hovering above us. There's nothing visibly off on the ground here. Bro left his can on the gate. Let's see if he remembers it afterwards. Of course he remembers it, because he's a good guy and he doesn't litter when he's on holiday. Respect. I personally think there should be £1 million fine for people living here. That will deter them from coming back and doing it again. One second, there's an interesting tour group crowded around the archway. No idea why. Oh, actually wait. Of course there's an interesting tour group around the archway, because London's finest tour guide has just brought them here and is explaining with his splendid, absolutely on the ball knowledge as an officer, former army officer himself. Oh damn, I missed it. The very best. I would love to get his tour on the video. Morning. I want to get the whole tour on the video. So I always tell people about, hold on, there are 2 super tour guides, obviously you, I won't name the other one. And a lot of people I've noticed turning up, mentioning things that are wildly inaccurate. Yesterday somebody was saying about they're only in the boxes for 2 hours. The foot guards are only here for 5 hours. It's extraordinary how the
there's so much ignorance, there really is.
Yep.
At times I have actually known for various companies to train their guides on these things, but it's frustrating.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just trying to pull a fast one.
Collaborate at some stage. I'll be down at the Red Line later with some decent guides who want that.
Oh, that would be a pleasure, in fact. I can't today, but when are you here again? When do you think it'll be the next?
Probably Friday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you mind if one day, if I see you about to actually sort of include the tour on the video, and then link obviously to your channel on
Yeah,
on
happily.
the,
I'll have a chat with
because you are absolutely always on there. Guys, you've got the best tour guide in London here, you don't even know it. Have a good day.
Yeah, good chat. You've got me on Instagram.
Yes, I have. Yep. See you soon. Okay, fantastic, guys. So, I can't go to the pub, alas, for lunch with him, but I will message him and we'll get a collab in. If he's happy for me to sort of shadow the tour as he's giving it, that would be beneficial for us, all of you. See his magnificence, his knowledge, his good humour, very self-deprecating fellow, and most importantly of all, we give him some PR, which is massively well deserved. Okay, we're back at the front with Bro and a lot of luggage. It's a really tough call, folks, about which is the better option. Ypres or Wickham? I still think Ypres. Instinctively I do. I'm not sure why I do, but I do. Plus my friend has got a knack for these things. I know a lot of you have said, what's your friend's channel? Folks, it's someone I've known for a long time, but, there was, Well, there have been a few other occasions I've dropped people's channels, and look what happened then. So I'm not going to do that. It's just not sensible, fundamentally. Plus, as I mentioned before, probably got most of what you need on this channel. Plus, actually, his channel is a shorts only channel, so a lot of you watching this channel probably wouldn't want the 30-second cuts type content anyway. Plus, it's not narrated either. But he's got a really, really good knack for spotting cute moments. And he, in fact, is the person that shot the most famous video ever taken at Horse Guards of the boy with cycling Mikey and our departed favourite trooper moving closer. Yeah, even though the video was stolen and published everywhere, my friend was the person that made that video, the OG. And remarkably, he was the only person that was here that day when that happened, which pretty much never happens. There's always multiples here filming. Even now there are 4 people filming next to me. So to capture something and be the only person that got it, to have pretty much everyone steal it, is quite depressing. But as a gent, he took it in his stride and bounced back. It's still packed here. They're not necessarily wandering up to the horse, but there are plenty of people here. Bing bong. Bro's waiting very patiently there on the right. Good guy. Horse is lifting his back left leg. See that? So we don't end up with a meltdown due to horseflies or whatever in this box. See that at this end so much. It doesn't happen at the other end a lot. American tourist. Now he's lifting his left leg. Sorry, his right leg. Mind your backs, please. Who could it be? Oh, they're using the whistle this morning. Isn't everyone being well behaved? They're all sort of wandering forward one by one instead of pushing, shoving. Oh, take 2. Okay, that was the daughters, these are the mums. Right, here comes the trooper and police horses. Now the police horses have obviously decided to wait for the trooper. How about that? Patiently lined up as a sign of respect. Because the trooper has right away. Why? Because it's an MOD property inside the gates. Flip away. How many horses have they got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a lot. That's quite the sight, folks, on a Monday morning. Fantastic. Real pity that we were not in the yard to see them coming through the tunnel, but hey, never mind. We've got roughly, give or take, only 10 minutes to find out if this trooper will follow his colleagues' lead in dealing with miscreants. What do we think, guys, instinctively? I don't think we're going to get it. I don't think we will. I don't think we're going to get somebody misbehaving and trying to touch the horse. I don't know why, just instinctively. Oh, someone using flash. Who's the idiot we're using flash? Can't even see. I don't know who it is. For some reason, now thinking the troop looks familiar to me. They've actually lined up their luggage as well. Look, for a perfect shot. I think with luggage. Somebody's asking if you're allowed to touch the horse. It's not as if there's a sign on the wall that says no. I'm sort of glancing over at the other end to see what's happening whilst I'm standing here, and pretty similar. I'm not seeing the horses getting moored at either end. Which, guys, is what you were hoping for, eh? I know it was. Second, after these horses, I think I'll go back to the other end. I don't think we're going to get it here. Just want to find out whether or not the new trooper here is as tough as his colleagues. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're going to be here possibly, it's very unlikely, but possibly tomorrow. I'm trying to push myself hard at the moment, guys, because we're getting to the last few weeks of summer. The good thing is that the majority of people that film have either buggered off or on holiday, which makes it more pleasurable to be here, capture as much as possible until the weather turns, and then we're back in gloves and scarves again. It'll happen before we know it. It's a harsh transition as well, actually, from the end of September to the end of October. There's still a lot more going on at this end than the other end. Some very interesting characters as well. Oh, bye-bye to the horse. Her boyfriend is trying to convince her to go closer to the horse. She won't. Cute. Very tempting to label this again as ASMR. It's super, super relaxing when it flows like this. People walk up, they get their pictures, they leave. Horse is completely, for the moment, invisible to the tourist in terms of the touching and arms reaching. I've gone back to the 1960s, which is how I imagine it would have been here back then. Actually, I just realised the fact I'm not drinking water while shooting the video today. Yeah, the heat wave is definitely gone. It makes such a big difference actually not having to keep reaching for the bottle. Oh, brain's got a little bit stuck. Okay, let's move to the other end, folks. We will stay at the other end until the end and finish up in front of Wickham. Why? Well, for two reasons. One, I don't think we're going to get what we're looking for at that end. Two, the troop at this end is a known quantity. He's typically quite well on it. 1 second. So me trying to move, even though there's very little room to do so. 1 second. Bingo.
Len, je wil aan die kant. Ga maar naar die kant, ga maar gewoon. Ga maar.
Actually, guys, this is the horse that always bites the American tourists. You got the joke.
Len, ga eens ietsje naar het buiten.
And the Swedish ones as well.
Len, I love
Then I'm talking.
Thank you very much.
1 second, he looks like such a nice guy. I'm going to show him the channel. Wait, where's he gone? He vanished. Absolutely vanished. I just looked at my phone to show him the channel. He's gone. I don't know where he's gone. That's a pity. I really wanted to tell him that he was in today's video because he was mentioning about these are the guys that shout on Google. I guess he means YouTube, but same principle.
Very proud.
Disappointed, guys, that we were very close to the end. Went by lightning fast as usual. Funny guy. Tennis Club, Florida.
This one down here.
Good lord, look at this, guys. Look at what's going on there. How many people are just turning up? To be honest, though, it's not just on the right, it's what we've got on the left. But people are being really, 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 really well behaved today. Super respectful. Horseguards, as you all ideally wanted it to be, is what we're watching right now. Up at Eastside New York meets Florida.
Vai, não, pera! Vai, olha pra aqui, isso!
Absolutely ecstatic about the pictures and video they just got.
Demora coisa quase que você afastou a cadeira. Você pegou
Você fica assim, ó. Aqui, aqui, ó. Ele olhou pra mim do lado. Vou fazer um bote.
I think I'm going to cry, guys, when I need to end the video, which is going to be very soon. If I can make some time tomorrow, possibly. Oh God, here we go. No, please, no. It's been such a good morning. Don't do it. It's more defensive actually than. Yeah, if I can squeeze an hour in tomorrow, maybe very early in the morning when I go out for a walk, maybe 1 hour, because I'm really liking not only the horses, the group of horses they've got here, but also this group of troopers. I said there's no guarantee it will be the same group tomorrow morning. Logically, one would think there would be. So Wickham, right? If the gateswoman, actually wait, it's a gatesman. I think they've changed it over, haven't they? They've changed it over in the last hour. Leaves in the next 1 minute. We'll capture that before we end. If not, I'll be out of here in a minute or two. Not seeing any signs that the gatesman is about to leave his post. Curious, eh? Because his predecessor did come out. What a brilliant morning. Superb start to the week. If this is what we've got going forward, I will be very happy. It's actually fun and pleasurable to film it when it's like this. No one's pushing, shoving, no one's taking the mick. Oh, don't touch the horse. There we have it again. I told you this trooper would be on it. Somebody's been down to Hyde Park and laid down the law to the lifeguards, it would seem to me, over the weekend. How's about that, folks? I mean, that's a perfect moment to finish, isn't it? Let's be honest. That's what you wanted, and that's what you've got. Don't touch the horse. This video, I think, is going to be titled "Lifeguards Are On It Big Time." I don't like that kind of hyperbole in my titles, but you know what? Flipping deserve it this morning. Wow, look at this. That's how to get dressed up for a picture. A bit nippy here at Horseguards, but fair play to her. Lovely dress.
Yeah, I'll take it of you. Okay.
Friends are like petrified now.
Outstanding. Even the horse, I think, is happy. No, it's okay.
There you go. You got it.
Top man.
Thank you.
Folks, we are at the end. Brilliant morning, brilliant troopers, brilliant horses, brilliant tourists, brilliant everything. In fact, the only thing that wasn't brilliant is me. Guys, I'll back soon, very soon. Bye for now, people.